As you can see, I made 3 out of the 4 groups in my class right now, because really, why would all the girls fight? Just essentially, this is my group.
Aww, Putin. I'm hugging my cat right now. He loves me.
Essentially, this is me.
No biting my hair.
This is one of my closest friends, Adam. Over here. Me and Aaron are like kind of friends. Me and Hamish were okay. Me and Thais were close friends. So, Quentin,
Why? Just why? How'd I go through so much?
whoop. Anyways, we're now in. Also, this is my old animation that I was making. And yes, I know this looks ugly because I didn't have time to rush it. I had to note to the detail. I had to rush. So anyways, this is where Genesis used to be in some of my older videos. So now I'm in this group. Also, so yeah, apparently Anish used to be over here, then he went over to another group that's the only one that's not over here, and then he went back over here for some reason. It's complicated. Short thing short, we have a large war breaking out. Why? Well, because apparently there's something that just have an insatiable lust for blood. I.e. Adam and Arian. And we just have Matthias being like, okay. Then they said to go to war with me. Because right now me and Adam are on the best of terms. Hence, when Adam and Arian both invade, Adam's invading from one direction, Arian's pushing up from the other. Okay. How's cat hair in my mouth? Anyways. First off, we have Matthias immediately going to war, because this is just plain illegal. You don't just invade for no reason. Nicholas did nothing to them. Or did he? No, he didn't. Arian invades using Adam's land. This is also one of the first times we're going to be using partisans. Until we have Arian making a large push. Now, just for the sake of it, we are going to show a few things about each country. Nicholas's capital, and 2 other of the largest cities. And Adam, his capital is all the way over here, and his 2 other largest cities are further south. Notice how Aryans are all, somewhat near the west coast? Well, yeah, that's because Adam and Arian are using the same exact river. It flows like this. Nicholas from Arian's Mountains along these areas of the ocean. You could have just gone like 50 miles. No, it took the very long way around. And part of it even flows through Nicholas' country. So that's what they're following here. Back to the invasion. Arian and Adam have approximately 32 million soldiers. Nicholas has less than 380,000. Arian pushes up along the river. Adam has some of his south army, his army group south essentially, pushing the east. From basically just directly west of the capital, a little bit northwest of the capital. At the same time, though, Nicholas makes some of his soldiers further south and west of his third largest city and just begin to retreat. They didn't retreat completely, but it was still a bit of humiliation. They had to retreat pretty far. There's a large area of oil fields around here, which is what the city was built off of. However, though, Nicholas also had a large series of rivers. Just that the old one wouldn't help him. But there's another river that flows from Nicholas's northwestern mountains, southward, southwest of the capital. It flows. Continuously stays just north of Arian's border, so Arian won't get across it. Arian is forced to make a crossing of the river, unless Adam can try to attack further north. Adam pushes up to as far north as the river goes. Nicholas decides to use a fairly good tactic, and that is essentially use the river that links up to it, which falls northwest, well, it's essentially northwest and east at times. Then there's another river that leads eastward. And at one point even crosses the border into the Thais. They'd actually have to take out the Thais in order to get past the defense, and Hamish isn't willing to join the war. So they're going to have to invade Hamish, probably. But just for the sake of it, we're just going to skip through the entire offensive because it's just plain boring. So Matthias' forces defending north of the river, Nicholas' forces defending on the other side of the river. Adam's army finally reaches the river. Nicholas' entire army south of the river is gone. Army down there is gone. You continue back. Alright, anyways. So then, however, Adam actually manages to make his first breakthrough. But Adam makes a dead push south. So he wants to take Nicholas' second largest city, too. Then he runs right across the end in my name. Well, that's not my name, that's my nickname. That's my nickname, because it's Nick. My nickname is Nick. That is smaller advance. Just essentially tries to, not really encircle, but just try to distract those soldiers. At the same time, Arian and Adam, those work together and I could reach the north of Nicholas' third largest city. Now Nicholas' capital. Nicholas' capital is under threat. Luckily, Nicholas has a few more rivers, since there's a lot of mountains in this part of the country. Battle has pushed up to this river at points, but then it jerks south. Then it heads back north. This is a large valley. So essentially, Nicholas is just trying to stop the enemy. Nicholas' soldiers over here then surrounded. At this point, Nicholas is like, can they have peace? Adam's like, okay, make a new border. Adam says all the occupied land. Nicholas says everything west of the major river. And then Arian says, we'll also take this area. And then Nicholas said, no. Well, take it or leave it, dude. And then Nicholas had to show him what his army is really made of. And then they just pushed back. I am not watching any more advertisements, dude. This is illegal. I was saying advertisements. This should just be plain illegal. Anyways, so shortly after Nicholas made the counterattack, Adam and Arian said, okay, fine. Oh my gosh. Then Nicholas essentially has a border conference. Nicholas agrees to hand Adam over the area along here. Well, not entirely. It's up to around here, then draws it further south. Adam doesn't like. Adam says, well, then pay me money for that land. Nicholas says, no. Arian wants a complete exclusion zone of about 35 miles around the capital. Nicholas says 15 miles. Arian says nearly 200 miles at this point. And Nicholas essentially says, nope, I'm marching all my soldiers into that city right now. Nicholas essentially abandons everything. And just says, just take the land. They finally took the land. But this essentially just painted the picture that Adam and Arian were the bad guys. well, that's just like the only war that's happening. It's like, we're already like 15 minutes in. That's gonna be it for this episode. We had a giant war. So, yep. Bye-bye.